Like from your perspective and you being like experiencing so many different families, do you feel like the kids show up differently with dad than the way they have to do with the mom?
Sometimes, yes. And
Like, what's the difference?
And I think it's the parent's approach, right? Because like how I talk to you is not going to be the same way that I talk to Ashley, who I just met, right? I think with moms, you know, moms are typically the more vulnerable one, the more nurturing one, the more, you know, and so kids tend to gravitate to that to get all the backlash. And, you know, the dads are usually like the fun ones and the joyous ones. So they get like the get in check because I know I can have some fun here. And so I think you do see different type of behaviors, but that doesn't mean that just because there's two different type of behaviors with the parent that it can't look the same. And I like to, because I have one family that I work with where I call the dad a sugar high. Right, he's the sugar.
Oh, like, and you just pass it back.
Yeah, and what happens when kids get off the sugar high?
They crash.
Right? And so then the mom's left with the tantrum and dealing with all the backlash, right? So how can we find some balance? It's cool to throw sugar in there, but you don't need to overindulge your child in sugar, right? And so I think that's what it is, and that's the part that, like, okay, so tell me about your strengths where you get them to act like this. Tell me about your strengths where you get them to kind of come to you and talk to you. Now, how can we both show up to get that to happen, right? And it's not easy because, again, you have to be vulnerable in order to do that.